Well, when I got this Class A, gas was like $1.80 a gallon. So I did a lot of traveling in it for several years. And then lately I've been settling down. I found this RV club that has RV parks, and it's very reasonable, to say the least. The rent here, you have to kind of buy in. It's a weird deal. But anyway, my expenses are pretty low now. So I have this pickup truck with a camper shell on it. So when I go traveling, I don't use this Class 8 too much anymore, which would be a lot more comfortable. But my little truck gets a lot better mileage. I get at least 3 times the miles, a little over that. And so it's 3 times less expense. And it gets into the thousands if you go several states away. Anyway, because I travel in different states have different rules and laws on protection devices. And so I don't want to carry an illegal protection device. I went to New Mexico recently, and New Mexico State is fine, but the place is loaded with Indian reservations, and reservations have their own rules and laws. And I don't want to get stuck in a prison on the res. So I didn't take my protection device with me. But now I have a protection device that I can take in any state. It shoots pepper balls or solid balls. It's kind of a rubber, I guess. And I don't know what they make them out of. But anyway, in the state of California, a couple other states, you can't have those pepper balls. It's illegal. I can have the solid balls, but not the pepper balls. So, and the reason is this is not, doesn't come under the ATF. It's gas propelled. So it's not an explosive device. Oops, I said the word YouTube. You can't say stuff like that. Isn't that amazing? We live in America, man. You can't say certain words. You got to be afraid to live anymore in this country. Okay. But because we live in this country and it's got weirdo laws, where good law-abiding citizens like myself have to watch everything we do, well, I got this. So here comes the unboxing. This is nice. I like that. Made in America. Probably backwards because I got this on the screen. Anyway, with 80% to 90% U.S. parts. BYRNA. You got to register to get a warranty. Can't just use your receipt anymore. You have to register everything. Inspected by 000. What kind of number's that? Only $4.99 a month. Get insurance, I guess. I don't do any of those warranties. I don't like them. Ensure CO2 canister is firmly pressed. The CO2 canister must be firmly pressed in before threading in the cap. This step is crucial to prevent stripping the cap. You know, I've seen videos where they just take the CO2 cartridge and just set it in. And other ones where they set it in and then they push with their thumb a little bit and you hear it click. So according to this, it sounds like you're supposed to push it in. So when you watch the YouTube videos, you can't go by all of them. I've watched a ton of videos on this BYRNA. It's just like auto repair. You know, you watch some and you can discern which ones are the good ones. Wow, nice. I got my little 5-round magazine, which, by the way, they come with a 7-round also. And I was just watching a video on the 7-round, and I guess BYRNA advises, I haven't seen this on their website yet, but I got to look it up because this guy said it on the video, so I'm going to investigate. They don't advise on the 7-round. See, I'm going to use this for protection while I'm sleeping in my camper. If anybody ever tried to get in my back door, I want something to be able to protect myself. I'm 74 years old. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I like to think that, but 20-year-old that's in fairly good shape, a lot faster than I am. But not against this. This thing shoots out like 400 feet per, 300 to 400 feet per second. I've seen different reports. Even 300 feet per second, that's 200 miles an hour. A little ball going 200 miles an hour hurts like hell. If he's coming in the back, he's probably not giving me much of a body shot. I'll probably get him in the head. A facial shot or a head. I mean, I would shoot for center mass, but I want to get him. The head's all I got. That's where I'm going to shoot him. So this ought to do the job. Looks pretty nice. I like it. So I have 15 kinetic rounds, 2 5-round magazines. The reason I like the 5-round is, and the reason I got this small version of the BYRNA, is because I can put this in my pocket and have it as a concealed carry, and you don't need a license. But the 7-round sticks out a little longer, which makes it difficult to conceal. But in my truck, I don't need it concealed when I'm sleeping, and if someone tries to get into my truck while I'm sleeping, I'd have 7 rounds instead of 5. The only problem is they advise not to use the pepper ball rounds in the 7 mag because there's more pressure on the pepper balls inside the mag. Of course, the spring's longer and they're more compressed, and they might break inside the gun and pepper go all over the place. But I don't want to just use all kinetic. I want mixed kinetic pepper ball. First kinetic to back them up a little bit and get this spray away from me. I don't want this powder going on me. So hit them kinetically, back them up, and then hit them with the pepper ball. And they get the pepper, not me. Because it takes several, maybe 10, 15 seconds for that pepper ball to really incapacitate them. I want them hurting a little bit from the kinetic. I want them backing up and then get them with the spray. And by that time, they're a little distant. They've been shocked by the first kinetic round, and they may keep their distance, given that 10 seconds, 15 seconds for that spray to take effect, really take effect and blind them. And then in that time, I might be able to get out of the truck, get up to the front of the truck, start it, and get away. It's the plan. Life always goes right to plan, you know. So anyway, I paid top dollar for this. It was on sale just the day before because of the 250 celebration. I could have saved a ton of money, but it was too soon. I didn't do enough investigating. I couldn't make a decision on it yet. So, and then as I investigated, I found out more. So I went and ordered it, and it jumped in price quite a bit. Anyway, so I'll go over again what I got. I got the launcher. They call this a launcher. I got 2 5-round magazines, 2 CO2 cartridges that shoot approximately 15 rounds. And I have 15 rounds of the kinetic hard balls. And it comes in a nice padded case. Less than lethal protection. Legal in all 50 states. I think I'm going to be happy with this. I think I'm going to feel safer with this because I really don't want hand-to-hand combat. And I don't want to use my knife or legally. The legal aspects are insane, especially if you're in one of those liberal states. The prosecutors just take you to town because they don't like this. And so this, because it's less than lethal, it makes prosecution a lot more difficult. I don't spend a lot of time in liberal states anyway because I don't care for that anymore. But, I like it here in Texas. Oh, and it even has a little way to lock this. Put a little padlock in there. Nice. Okay. We'll get to shooting here pretty soon.